I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world. We live today in a golden age. This is an era that man has looked forward to, dreamed of, and worked toward for thousands of years. But since it's here, we pretty well take it for granted.
It was 54 years ago this past Wednesday that I picked up this book. I was earning $4,000 a year. I owed $6,000. I had no formal education, no business experience. But I had a good mentor. And he said if I did exactly what he told me, everything in my life would change and I could have anything I want. Now, do you know, I didn't really believe that, but I believed he believed it. And he got me committed to study this every day. Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. Now, he said Napoleon Hill spent his entire life writing this book. He said, Bob, I think it would be a very prudent move on your part if you spent the rest of your life attempting to understand and apply it. Well, you know, I was only 26 at the time, and I don't know why, but I took him to heart. Do you know, 1 year later, I was earning $175,000 a year, and then I took it over $1 million.
Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If a man is working toward a predetermined goal and knows where he's going, that man is a success. If he's not doing that, he's a failure. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal.
I started listening to Earl Nightingale's condensed narration of this on a long playing record. That led me to go to Chicago, and I met Earl Nightingale, and then I went to work for him as a distributor. I ended up being vice president of sales for Earl Nightingale. I walked away from my own business to come into this business. It was the best move I've ever made. I've earned millions of dollars. I have friends all over the world. And I've sort of patterned my business after what Earl Nightingale did. I think that's what mentors do. They plant ideas in your mind and you live with those ideas. Well, that's really what Earl did with me.
When I thought of getting into this industry, I studied it like a scientist, and there was no one out there doing what Bob Proctor was doing. What we do is different, and it creates results. It creates transformation. We have consultants all over the world that are out there facilitating our programs. And you know, this is a special industry. If it's something that you're thinking about getting into, you are on the verge of the best decision of your life. When I first got into this industry, it was almost 10 years ago now, and I was a lawyer. I was doing bank mergers and acquisitions and IPOs, and I got invited to a management seminar, and I thought it was just a traditional management seminar. Well, I ended up in Vancouver, Washington, in a seminar room on a Friday night, August 18, 2006, and out walks Bob Proctor. I'd never seen Bob Proctor. I'd only heard of his name once, and he came out there, and I swear it was like he took my head off, shook it around, and put it back on. And everything that I had thought up to that point in my life, I was reevaluating. I was reevaluating who I was and what was possible for my life. And I was just so fascinated, not just with what he was saying, but how he was delivering it. And that's when I decided right there that I was going to create a program with Bob Proctor. And at that time, I wanted to focus on corporations. And I wanted to bring this information into corporations and teach them how to get the results that they wanted. And so from that came thinking into results. And that is the program that our consultants facilitate. And we are really growing this part of our company. It's a very special part of our company. We have put a lot of resources, a lot of training, a lot of certification, a lot of mentoring into helping our consultants build their business.
If you think you'd like to do what I'm doing, I want to talk to you. That's what got me talking to Earl Nightingale. I wanted to do what he was doing. Well, if you want to do what I'm doing, I'm going to tell you, move on it. If you're prepared to step out and really bet on yourself, I've got a great opportunity for you. The Proctor Gallagher Institute is building an organization with people that really want to be in this business. Look into it. Just click the button, and I'll have one of my people talk to you. I'll end up working with you. You'll end up working with me. If that's what you think you'd like, I'll tell you one thing. You'll never get anything that's more fulfilling. And I don't know anywhere where you could earn more money. There is no end to what you're capable of doing. I love this business. I absolutely love it. I work at it every day. And I work with other people who absolutely love it. I think you'd love it.